In a city aptly named after its founder, 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 50 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, 26 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Oh, look at that. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Going deep for Moncrief. This is caught inside the 15. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cleveland Browns, Charles, it's been an interesting season for them. There was optimism early, a couple of wins, a lot of near wins, but a lot of that optimism has really faded, and those competitive games early in the year, they're now just losses.
And that's exactly where people were headed with their optimism. Hey, this is going to pay dividends later. Go back to the season opener against Pittsburgh. 21-21 tie, yet everyone felt great coming out of that, thinking, hey.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marcel Darius able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashawn Perriman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Jacksonville, Charles, is a team that you and I have talked about a lot this year because there was all that anticipation coming into the season on the heels of 2017, but the first half of the year was just not kind to them, and they entered their bye week on a 4-game losing skid. Blake Bortles in and out of the lineup. Leonard Fournette out of the lineup. I don't know what to make of 2018 for this team.
Yeah, I don't either. They moved Dante Fowler Jr. to Los Angeles in a trade at the deadline, but I still feel like there's something there. This team is too talented to be in this type of a skid. And apart from games with the Steelers and the Texans, schedule is favorable on the back end. Let's see if guys like Calais Campbell can lead them back to some of the success they had in 2017.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bortles now on 1st down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He sets to fire deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Mayfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Mayfield going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give them 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. 4th down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
No, check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Detroit!
They'll run with Chubb into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mayfield to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Mayfield. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. To throw, Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come out here in the I.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Mike 39, Lucy.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Mike 39, Lucy. Sunday.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The pitch to Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Bortles now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Back Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, now, lock it 56. Lock it.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman from 6 yards away. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A handoff to Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
39, Lucy.
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the